Whittaker believes Michael Chandler is past his prime, reflecting on Paddy Pimblet's TKO victory over Chandler at UFC 314. While impressed by Pimblet, Whittaker felt Chandler wasn't at his best, appearing hesitant and tired. He suggested Chandler seemed weary of the grind and constant damage, a sentiment unusual for Iron Mike. Whittaker emphasized Pimblet's performance elevates with tougher competition, making Chandler's defeat all the more significant, even if Chandler wasn't at 100%. He noted Chandler appeared sick of being punched, lacking his usual drive. Whittaker concluded that Pimblet makes opponents feel done, punishing every move. Chandler's attempts to advance or retreat resulted in being pieced up, highlighting Pimblet's dominance. Alex Pereira responded to a Brazilian YouTube channel accusing him of avoiding a rematch with Magomed Ankalaev. The channel suggested Pereira was ducking Ankalaev, possibly fearing another loss, and avoiding matchups with Jon Jones or Tom Aspinall. Pereira, known as Potin, reposted the video on Instagram, dismissing the channel as uninformed about the UFC. He emphasized his history of taking on challenges, such as defeating Israel Adesanya and becoming a champion in record time. Pereira's silence likely stems from timing and strategy, not fear. Despite this, online narratives can affect fighters, prompting Pereira to set the record straight. The question remains whether Pereira will face Ankalaev or pursue fights with bigger names like Jones or Aspinall. Conor McGregor clapped back at Paddy Pimblet after UFC 314. Pimblet mocked McGregor for betting $500,000 on Chandler to win by knockout. McGregor responded, stating the loss was pocket change and implied his loss was worth more than Pimblet's purse. He acknowledged Pimblet's improvement, but criticized the division's overall quality. McGregor's savage response underscored his financial status and dismissed Pimblet's success. With Pimblet's rising profile and McGregor's uncertain return, a potential matchup between them remains a possibility. Daniel Cormier expressed his difficulty watching Michael Chandler's defeat to Pimblet at UFC 314. He admitted it was painful to see Chandler, whom he respects, dominated. Cormier noted Pimblet's control in grappling and striking, a concern given Chandler's wrestling background. He struggled to find moments where Chandler succeeded, highlighting the passing of the torch. Cormier praised Chandler's courage for fighting after a long layoff but questioned Chandler's future at 38, coming off such a loss. The brutal knee that split Chandler open was a defining moment, making it hard to watch. Jon Jones snapped at his teammate, Leonid Gurov, for sparring with Tom Aspinall. Gurov, a Russian heavyweight boxer who helped Jones prepare for fights against Stipe Miocic and Cyril Gane, was kicked out of Jonesy's camp. Gurov sparred with Aspinall while visiting his old coaches in the UK, informing Jones beforehand. However, upon Gurov's return, Jonesy's coach informed him that Jones was upset and no longer wanted him in the gym. Jones unfollowed Gurov on Instagram, solidifying the decision. The situation raises questions about betrayal and miscommunication within Jonesy's camp. Arman Tsarukyan addressed his next UFC fight on Instagram, acknowledging the constant inquiries. He emphasized patience, training, and dedication, believing that hard work and staying true to oneself will lead to opportunities. Tsarukyan highlighted the importance of mental preparation, knowing the fight game is unpredictable. Despite his consistent performance as a top lightweight contender, Tsarukyan has been on the sidelines, prompting questions about his return. Fans are eager to see who he will face next, given his exciting skill set. Joe Rogan demanded a rule change after instances of cheating at UFC 314. He cited Yang Xiaonan grabbing the fence to prevent a takedown as an example. Rogan called for point deductions for fence grabs and eye pokes, arguing it would deter such behavior. He believes automatic point deductions would eliminate these infractions, as fighters would be more cautious. Rogan has been vocal about these issues for years, advocating for stricter enforcement of the rules. During Pimblet's fight against Chandler, Rogan immediately called out a potential fence grab, reinforcing his stance.